Hello, my name's Carole Smith and I live in the New Forest in southern England. I'm married to Simon and we have 2 children, Hayley and Jordan, and 2 granddaughters, Sophie and Chloe. For many years I worked in our family business as financial controller. Was fortunate enough to be in a position that I could take early retirement a couple of years ago. I've always ridden in the New Forest, so being retired it enabled me to do more riding, to walk the dogs and spend time with the granddaughters as they came along and with the family. I don't ride as much now, but I do still ride occasionally. I spend a lot of time with my family and, as importantly, with my friends. And we're renovating a house at the moment, so that's taking up an awful lot of time. And I've been writing, something very new to me, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it. My book is called New Forest Tales, and the first in the series is called The Unicorn. My inspiration for the story came during lockdown. As with everybody else in the world, I was struggling. I had a 2.5-year-old granddaughter that I couldn't see. So in order to maintain contact with her on a daily basis, I started to formulate this story. The story is based on 6 New Forest foals who are all born in the spring at about the same time, and the story is their adventures in that first formative year. I found that by reading the story to Chloe every night gave me a connection, which is something that I loved. The characters have grown just from a little idea to something that I absolutely love doing. I love writing. I've always been an avid reader, but I found that I could just let my imagination run away with me. I think as you get older, you tend to put your imagination in a box. You've got to be grown up, you've got to be sensible, and I think very often the imagination and the more frivolous things of life you tend to put to the back of your mind. I found that by writing this story, it gave me a reason to be a bit frivolous, to be imaginative. I've loved every second of it. I love the writing of the story. I have to admit that for me the writing was the easy bit. The difficult bit was actually getting the book to publication. Fortunately, I had the help of Helen Lewis at Literally PR and all the team, who have been amazing. They've guided me through, because I'm a complete novice at this, so they've guided me through. They've been on the end of emails if I've sort of said, oh my God, what do I do about this? They've been great. I would say to anybody that is looking to write a story, do it, because it's just great fun. It's great to have something, a little bit of personal escapism, and by that I mean that I could have an idea for the story, to formulate the story more, and I'll sit down and I'll look at the clock and think I've been there for 5 minutes, and I've been there for an hour and a half, and it's just great to have that to be able to do. It's just really good. I really enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to the next book that I'm able to produce. You can buy the book through our social media channels. There'll be a link which will take you to purchasing options. I hope you enjoy the book. I've loved it. I've loved writing it, and I'm really looking forward to being in a position where I can write another one. Thank you very much for your time.